Gentleman Man here playing Farming Simulator 19 on Flint Hills, and we're still working on harvesting here yet this episode. We're making really good progress here yet. Field 9, I mean, we've harvested quite a bit now thanks to the new John Deere X9 harvester. We're also done with Field 11. That just leaves pretty much Field 5, which is not quite ready to harvest yet. I'm pretty sure here, everyone, with the help of autodrive, and as long as I kind of do a little bit of babysitting here, we can probably have this field done by next episode, I'm hoping. The little bit of babysitting I'm having to do here for autodrive, everyone, is this part right here. This is the only part that is still not working for me yet. I don't... you folks have left a couple of suggestions in the comments. I still have quite not figured out what's going wrong here. I don't know if maybe they're too close. That's the only thing I can think of. Maybe they're like too close and autodrive just doesn't want to drive on. I don't know. So yes. Anyway, this is the course, what it looks like, by the way. The one thing I was thinking, maybe I should like move the field 9 to like maybe more in the middle. I don't know if that would make a difference or not. That's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, well, I mean, we could try that. So let's just actually... Oh, nope. Right. You gotta remember when you do the click, it moves you to a different vehicle. Meant to close that. There we go. And then if I hit... Yeah, so can't reach field 9. That must be the problem. I don't think it has anything to do with being too close. You just simply can't reach it, which I don't quite understand why, because it's, I mean, yeah, it's over there. So maybe if I move this point, let's just try that. I don't know if it rightly matters where this goes. I'm thinking maybe we'll stick it over here somewhere as soon as this tractor gets going here anyway. Still using the J&M 1051 grain cart here, by the way. We'll probably look at maybe getting a bigger grain cart here at some point, but for now, this one will work. Let's, oh, I don't know. How about in here somewhere? Sure, that one right there. And actually, can if I do this? No, I did not mean to do that. That was the wrong button. Turn that back up. I meant to do that. Yes, I want to delete the field 9 one. And then I want to go do a new one. We'll rename that field 9. Okay. Just because we can, I'm going to hit save. I don't know 100% sure, everyone, again, if you have to do that or not. A couple of the videos I've seen on how to use autodrive say do. Some of them, you watch the video and they're not doing that. So I don't know that it's necessarily required, but we'll do it. Just hopefully make sure everything is working here. Okay, then I need to go back to set this to field 9. You're still in combine unload. That's good. Turn you back on. Probably not going to work because I have to go back to the combine here and set you to field 9 as well. Now we should be good. He should be working on calculate. Yep, he's on the move. Excellent. We'll see if that'll work. That's the only thing I can think of here. See if maybe move that point and maybe that'll work. I don't know. Again, I'm not... Yeah, something's not right. Don't know what. Everything else, everyone seems to be working pretty good here. Truck's working. Truck's, you know, runs the point, or runs to the unload point, unloads, and it's good to go usually. So, speaking of which, he's pretty much full. So might as well, if I do that... I can't reach the field. Why can't... Okay. Why can he not reach... I mean, he was just working, for one. What went wrong here? He was just working, literally. He was just working. He literally just drove the course here before I started recording here. Oh. I need a point to there. Maybe that's why. Yeah, not sure. That looks right. I was playing around with this here before I started recording, moving some of these points around, see if I can get this to work over here. I'm wondering if I messed that up over here or something. I think maybe that's what happened. You need to be joined to here. I must have unjoined that one. Sure. Okay, back to the waiting point here. You have him drive the course here. See if that'll work now. Whoa, my goodness. Okay. Note to self, don't turn so sharp. Oops. Oh, now we got it jammed up to it. Yes, I seem to remember this issue. Yep. Come on, get out of there. Oh, heavy lift comes in handy. Well, maybe not. Okay. Maybe not. Okay, connect and disconnect works. When in doubt, try the good old connect and reconnect trick. Okay, now let's hit the power button. Main farm, yep. Okay, now he's happy. Yep, I must have screwed that up, everyone. That was my fault. I was going to say he was just working. So, oh, you know, turn off edit mode. I probably should, like, straighten that out a little bit. He seems to get it. There we go. Anyway, this episode, we're not going to be working on any harvesting other than what we just did now. Excuse me, hopefully. We're going to be working on field work here this episode. So let's break out the John Deere 8760. We got to get field, maybe other map here. Field 4 here, I believe, needs to be plowed, right? As does field 11. Plus, what is on field? That's the combine yet. So I should probably bring the combine home. Oh, and I got weeds on 4. Ooh, I never sprayed field 5 for weeds. Wow. Okay. Guess I've never played this game before. You know, new to this game, I wouldn't add, you know, weeds. Weeds, oh boy. Oh well. I don't think there's any sense spraying them anymore. We'll just let that. In fact, has that field ripened yet? It's got to be really close. A little section there hasn't. We'll just leave the weeds on it this time. Oops. Hey, it happens in real life sometimes too. Not very often, but occasionally a farmer will forget to, you know, spray a field for weeds or put fertilizer on it or, you know, something like that. Or what you really hate having happen, everyone, is when you accidentally spray the wrong type of spray on the wrong type of crop. Now that really sucks. That also happens. And I don't think I need to explain too much further as to what happens when you do that, right? Well, I don't know. Maybe we do, everyone. Maybe we do. We got any non-ag folks watching? You know, depending on your crop type, if you spray the wrong type of spray, like you're spraying for weeds or something, let's say maybe you're got Roundup Ready corn and you got spray that you can put on Roundup Ready corn. Instead of spraying your corn with it, though, you go spray your soybeans, which are not Roundup Ready, and, oops. Nice dead field. Okay, courseplay. Oh, do I want to... must I open courseplay, everyone? Must I? I mean, I could do it myself, but, we do have field 4 that needs to be replanted as well. I wouldn't mind getting into some slurry here as well, but I might not do that here this time around. We're only looking at $128,000, so it's not a lot of money to play with here. Plus, we could use probably another bigger tractor. Would be nice as well. Not sure what that tractor is going to be here yet, but a bigger tractor would be kind of nice. Okay, yeah, we'll get this going with courseplay. How much of the field do you think, folks, or how much of the field do you folks think courseplay is going to miss? Place your bets. Place your bets. Let's close that. Right, yeah, I don't need that. Open up this horrendous piece of hem. And we're going to go field work mode. Actually, do I have a course for this already? Field 4. But up here, I do not. Okay. Well, let's make one here then. Field 4. Headland. Oh, I don't know. 4. Sure. 10 meters. Oh, even 10 meters. Nice. We'll generate that course here a minute. And let's go ahead and save that. Oh, you know what? When generating the course, actually, you know what? Let's actually unload this here because this plow, if I remember correctly, works better when you set it on. Let's see. The option I am looking for is where? Right here. Yes. Racetrack? Racetrack. I think it was racetrack. Everything else should be good, I think, right? I know someone said you can set the starting direction to the longest edge. That might be better as well. I don't know. The course it generated there looked pretty solid to me, so. I mean, yeah, that looks like a pretty good course, if you ask me. A little messy with that going on there, but whatever. We'll go with it. Okay, field 4. 10 meter plow. Should we save that here? And we'll go to the first waypoint. A reminder here again, too, by the way, everyone. With using precision farming, best I can tell one, you want to apply fertilizer when you're planting or after you've planted. So we're not going to be putting any fertilizer on this field just as of yet. If we do, it'll probably be like a form of manure or something. We won't be putting down, you know, liquid herbicide or anything like that. But yes, needs plowing. pH value is still good. It's not perfect, but it's good yet. So I think we can plant one more time on this field, maybe 2 more times. We'll have to see once here. and see how that goes. So again, no fertilizer yet, everyone. We'll put that down when we plant. Speaking of planting, field 10, everyone, in theory, is pretty much good to go, I believe. So I figured we'd maybe grab a planter here and possibly work on that. Now, what do we got for a planter here? Not, well, do we want to plant row crops? How much do we got for fertilizer on this field here? Nitrogen, it pretty much wiped it out, didn't it? So down to, actually 60 is not too bad, is it? Okay. We're still not having much success on field 9 here, by the way. Actually, is that reducing the amount of fertilizer? Or is that adding fertilizer? That is 60. That's interesting, having that the portion here where it has not harvested, and the portion where it has harvested, it thinks is still all 60. So that looks darker orange, does it not? So it's actually taking away fertilizer at the moment, the nitrogen. And I thought, everyone, that soybeans were supposed to add nitrogen to the soil here with precision farming. It appears, if I'm not mistaken, everyone, it is currently taking it away. At least that's what it looks like. Again, before I updated my version of precision farming, everyone, it was adding fertilizer. So this is still unharvested here. This was the harvested section before we updated, and you can see it was indeed adding fertilizer. Actually, it looks like it was adding a fair amount too, because that's, wow, 120. So going from 100 and, going from 80 to 100. Okay, so 40 units. That's not as much as I was thinking, but still, it was adding fertilizer. Now it's taking away. Oh my goodness. And plus, I don't think it's calculating the yields right, everyone. We go again to the yield map here. It's just a solid 65% with some, that's 60. I guess that's considered 60% in there. Don't know what's going wrong there, but that's just it's kind of messed up. I'm not sure either. Oh, that's when we cleared the yield. That's right. I cleared the yield. That's why you'll say I thought that kind of lined up at one point, but oh well. Yeah, you can see that one, by the way. We're making some real progress on harvesting that John Deere X9. Oh, it is eating up that field. It is eating it up. So, kind of nice to see that. 8820. Yeah, you can just hang out up there. I don't really need the 8820 for now. Anyway, back to the farm here. I'd like to get a bigger planter, everyone, but I don't know if we can afford that here yet. Oh, Great Plains, Great Plains. Well, no, wait, this is the John Deere. That's right. We got the John Deere planter. Real quick, let's do a little quick shopping here. Cedars, do we got anything we can afford? Trying to look at this usually before I start recording, so I got an idea, but yes, we'll definitely hopefully be affording that at some point, but not this time around. We spent all our money on a planter. Yep, went into a planter. Now, I do have some stuff I can probably sell, like combines. I do have soybeans that can be sold, too. Kind of waiting for that field to finish. There's not a whole lot of soybeans, so it's like, not really worth selling, I didn't think. Not yet, anyway. John Deere DB50. I wouldn't mind giving this planter a try. I find that rather intriguing. Looks like a good soybean planter. At least if this was real life, anyway, everyone. I don't know about so much here in the game. And yeah, in fact, in the game, everyone, it's not going to make a bit of difference, just the way the game works. Planted is planted here in the game. Missing configurations, huh? Look, this LR modding fellow misses a few things, like check the air log. I've got a few of his mods, everyone. He seems to make some cool mods, but yeah, he seems to be missing a few things, like air log. Might need to check that a little closer there, buddy. JHD, DB60, DB90. Definitely can see a DB90 on this air at some point, everyone. Maybe not just as of yet. Or maybe, well, we might do have one in the future. Maybe a DB90 and a DB50. I think that sounds like a good plan. What do you folks think? Well, I'm not really seeing much in the way of a bigger cedar here. Case IH 1255 early rise planter. Impressive. Well, at least they got it painted the right color. I guess Case is finally still coming around. Okay, we'll just, we'll stick with the cedar we currently have, I guess. Now the question is, what shall we plant? This topped off here a minute, we'll figure that out. Okay, got that topped off, and I think we gotta open it up again, right, for fertilizer, which actually doesn't change anything, even though there's apparently 2 openings. Oh, you know what? And just because we can, why don't we try this? We want to go to, what's the field number? Field 10? Yes. We're in dry mode. Hit the drive here. I just want to see if this will work, everyone. With auto drive, if you want to have a piece of equipment delivered, as long as you have a route and a waypoint at that area, you can just have auto drive deliver your equipment there. So I thought that was kind of cool. Like I said, we'll give this a try here. Again, if I wanted to bring the 8820 back from field 11 there, I could just tell them to come back to the main farm. I don't know that I necessarily have a main farm. Well, actually, I do. What is that one? Main farm. Yeah, okay, I do have one. So I can just tell them to go back to the main farm and go back to the main farm. And this one here, like I said, should be going to field 10. Now, I don't think I set anything else up as far as like field 10 goes here. This is, again, where I kind of just started playing with auto drive, figuring it out. So, I did not mean to move that there. Oops. Oh, my goodness. What in the world? Okay. Do not move that. Wasn't trying to. I should probably really, like, get rid of that line there. But again, that's, like I said, that's where I was learning. I just made kind of a loop down this road to figure it out. And, yeah, I think we kind of got the gist of how it works now. A little bit of learning again as to what works, what doesn't, what you have to do when things don't work. Kind of like course play. Learn what works, what doesn't work, what to do when it doesn't work. So give you folks a little hint here. Maybe if you're new to course play and you want to start learning course play, first thing you want to do is go buy yourself the 26 volume set of 4-letter words. That is the best place to start. Once you got your hands on those 26 volumes of 4-letter words there, then you can start downloading and using courseplay. Now, good luck when it comes to using courseplay. Courseplay doesn't like to be used, apparently, so my best suggestion would be just use the 4-letter books you got and forget courseplay. Okay, let's see what's here. Ooh, solar, 100%, huh? Okay, well, let's repair on this here a minute. Right, garage, repair. Yeah, there we go. Let's turn on some GPS here then as well. Alt-C, Control-S, show lines. I think we are 90, right? Doesn't load, right. Yeah, let's try that again. One of the little quirks with GPS here. Sometimes it doesn't load the course. Auto width that here as well. Yeah, actually we're the right width already. We lowered down? I think we're lowered down. I told it to lower down. Nope, we're not lowered down. Okay. Couldn't quite see it there in the weeds. Grass, technically, I suppose, right? There we go. Now we're good. Planting. And a reminder here again, by the way, if you'd like to join us in on the RDAllen multiplayer servers, information down below in the description there. Anyone is welcome to join as long as you can play nicely, follow the rules. Microphone is not required to join us in on TeamSpeak, by the way. Again, TeamSpeak is free, everyone, if you don't already have it. You can just go to the TeamSpeak website there and download the TeamSpeak client. And then once you're on TeamSpeak, everyone, we got a couple of different multiplayer servers to choose from. Download links for the mods for that multiplayer server can be found in that server's channel. So basically each server has its own channel. Just go to the description for that channel, and that's where the download links are, as well as any other information needed for joining, right? Not like a little GPS here for making life easier, right? Reminds me of the comment I got here a while back, everyone. I believe it was a console user was asking, what's the difference between GPS and auto drive and courseplay? GPS, everyone, still means you have to pretty much do the work yourself manually. It just means you now have a line you can lock onto. So I'm, hands-free at the moment, right? I'm not touching anything. It's just got cruise control set, and then GPS is keeping the tractor in a straight line. And then also makes it really nice, too, everyone, with GPS. Once I finish this line, I just got to turn around to the next line and we're lined up. So I don't have to try to freehand drive next to the next pass there. Just, and again, it'd be real life, right? This is what you can do in real life. There's nothing OP about this, everyone. I mean, yes, the implementation, the way the lines are in the game here is a little bit different, but you won't necessarily see that in real life, per se. But you have the same type of concept. You, in real life, you record an A-B line, and then you can just set your widths and work your way across the field. A little more complicated than that, maybe in real life, but that's kind of the gist of it, right? That's pretty much GPS. It's kind of like real-life GPS. Not GPS in your vehicles, though. So for anyone that don't get confused, like GPS in your vehicles is a completely different thing than what it is in the field. It's kind of the same sort of concept, though. I mean, tracks where you are. Oh, wrong button. Didn't mean to shut it off. There we go. Alt-C turns it off. Alt-X locks it on. And of course, I'm going to, if you're talking about autodrive, well, autodrive and courseplay are kind of like similar, I would say. They're both like automation tools, allowing you to unload combines and sell crops and basically run courses. Stuff you cannot do with normal hired worker, right? Even like with courseplay too. The one big difference between, I would say, autodrive and courseplay is courseplay will let you do field work. Autodrive does not seem to have that as far as I know. So courseplay has kind of a leg up over it on that part, I suppose. Kind of, sort of, maybe. But yes, courseplay will let you do field work. So a field like this, well, like we just did with the plow here a few moments ago, right? You create a course for that field. Courseplay should, in theory, go do that and finish that field. A field that maybe a hired worker might struggle with, right? Well, I don't know, field 4... Yeah, a hired worker might struggle with that a little bit. I don't know. Hard to say, right? Field 10, a hired worker would definitely probably struggle with this. You might have to rehire him a couple of times, a couple different spots to get him to finish the entire field, right? Plus, maybe do a headland yourself around. That's what I like to do a lot of times. If I'm using hired workers, do a couple headlands around, give the hired worker enough room to turn around on it, and then you should be good to go after that. Same thing with courseplay. Courseplay you can set up so it does a couple headlands around first, and then off he goes. Autodrive, one is mainly for driving, I would say. It's mainly driving. It does not do field work. It will drive to unload a combine. It will drive to sell your crops. It'll bring a vehicle to a field if you want it. Am I missing that? That's pretty much what it does, I would say. And then it does have a rather unique route system that you can continuously add on to, which I think is pretty cool. That is pretty cool how that works. Once you got the gist of how it works, everyone, pretty solid if you ask me. And so far it's proved to be way, I mentioned way, more reliable than courseplay. Courseplay, everyone, is... how do I put this nice out? I hate to slag off the courseplay developers, because, I mean, they've put a lot of work into it of them, but junk is junk. And courseplay is junk. Courseplay has definitely lost their game over the last few years, I would say. Okay, I probably could set up GPS for this too if I want. In fact, I don't know what like we're doing about 250, huh? Do I have a GPS line for that? Got one for 236 and 226. Nah, we'll just freehand it. Well, just freehand it. We can drive yet, right? How does one drive here again? Not sure I know how to do this anymore. Scary. Need GPS. Actually, we just turn GPS off there so we don't have to look at it annoyingly going across the field like that. Again, as I've said before in previous versions of this game, GPS has been by far my favorite mod. Now, the GPS here in 19, everyone, is unfortunately completely different than the one from 17 and previous versions. I do still prefer that version of GPS a little more than this one. Just a lot more options on it. A little bit easier to use, I would say. Although once you get the hang of this GPS, everyone, it's not too bad. I do like the fact that you can record A/B lines. I do think that is really cool because that's a little more realistic. So that feature is cool. There's no like auto turning or headland modes or anything like that with this version of GPS. Old version of GPS did have that. Again, they're completely different GPSs, completely different mod authors too, as far as I know. Unfortunately, I mean, the mod author for this version of GPS, he had plans from the sounds of it to add all this stuff, but then unfortunately, never happened, it seems like. So, and I'm not aware that he's continuing any further development on it. As far as I know, I think he's kind of done developing it, to my knowledge. There hasn't been anything in the last, year or two or something like that, right? So, oh well. But yeah, initially he was supposing to do like curve lines. That was something the other GPS could not do. It was straight lines only, at any angle you wanted, right? But it was straight lines only. The addition of curve lines to this GPS, I think would have been really cool. But, for fields, I don't know, do we have an example of a field? I suppose if you wanted to create a curve line along the edge of this side here of field 4, that'd be an example of that. Maybe along 6 or something, right? Yeah, there's a couple examples on this field that would work for that, right? And when I say curve line, it'd probably be more like a spline line, really. But anyway, call it the curve line or spline line. And then, of course, I want the ability to, auto turn on headlands, stuff like that. That has never been added to this GPS either, unfortunately. So, oh well. GPS, by the way, for those of you maybe console users watching, that mod, of course, is not available for the console. Been asked that before. Just a reminder for console users, scripting mods are not allowed on the console. Third-party scripting mods, I should make mention, are not allowed on the console. Now, you may be wondering, well, wait a minute, Seasons mod, isn't that a third-party scripting mod? No, I'm sure that's not a third-party scripting mod. I mean, yes, it's a third party that maybe developed and wrote that mod, but it is included in the base game of the game here, as far as I know. So that's how it's able to be on the console. If you remember, everyone, back in, I think it was at 17 when Seasons mod first came out, there was a big update. Well, I say big. There was an update to Farming Simulator, and that is how they included the Seasons mod on the console. Giants themselves added it. So if Giants adds it, everyone, they can put it on there. Just third-party scripting mods are not allowed. And third-party scripting mods, basically scripting mods, everyone, are any mod that adds additional functionality to the game that's not already there. So there's no GPS in the game. There's no courseplay in the game. There's no factories in the game, right? Stuff like that cannot exist in the game without additional scripts. I'm going so slow there. Just a little bit of a hill. I guess just a little bit of a hill. Enough to slow us down, right? Oh well. Boy, it does not seem like enough of a hill to slow us down, but I guess it is. Oh well. Vehicle. Oh wait, what is up with those vehicle running costs here? What is adding up on that one? Is that? It's got to be from courseplay. Oh, you know what? Probably is. Yeah, he's keeping it like repaired. And I say repaired. He's like repaired. We need to probably maybe change that. Was it under this one? Keep it healthy. Don't repair. 70%? 25%. How about 70%? Let's... So if that means once it reaches 30%, it's going to repair it. Or once it reaches 70%, it's going to repair it. Oh no, I guess we'll have to find out. Because again, it says 0% here, but I always say that's 100% repaired, or it's 0% damaged, I guess, whichever way you want to look at it. Yeah, we'll let that be like that. That should be good. Don't need to constantly repair it there. Ooh, and we are going to need some fertilizer here pretty quick. Okay, noted. Need some fertilizer here really quick. Oh, and looking at the time, everyone, it is time to wrap it up here for this episode already. Wow. Well, you know what they say. Time goes faster when you're having fun. Rather enjoying this map here so far, by the way. Especially a little more now that we are rid of our dreaded course play on certain activities like grain carton. Probably should check that. Is he doing okay? Nah, he's over there. I guess we're okay. So anyway, again, everyone, thanks for watching. Comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.